Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Geekcast, everything sci-fi, fantasy, and pop culture commentary. How y'all doing?
Under pressure is setting by the minute, so let's get this show on the road.
Let's do it. We've got Drew, California. We got our man Corey, all the way in Pennsylvania. And I'm in the, I feel like I'm in the metaverse. Or...
Yeah, well, we know you're in New York, Seven, so you drop that guy.
Bizarro world. That's where I am.
Can't you call it like Gotham City HQ or something, maybe? Because of the whole Gotham Outpost thing, we can kind of get that plug in early.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Reaffirm the show.
Yeah, so we are doing this whole streaming thing from Gotham City Outpost. So check us out. Go to GothamCityOutpost.com and check us out at our store. Yes. Thank you for that plug. Good reminder. And of course, you're watching. It's what?
It's almost like you guys are good at this or something.
I know, right?
Almost.
Seven's good at a bunch of things. The dude does music, he films, he writes, he does all kinds of stuff. I just strike and say like troll stuff when the iron's hot, when the striking is in. When it's the right time.
Yeah.
So
he's the brain.
Yeah. Brain.
Don't sleep on
brain, not the brain. A brain.
So listen, A brain. You went to the Anime Expo. Tell us.
That was this weekend. Everything was just it's processing, man. I'm loading.
Okay.
I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep like very much at all this weekend, but it was at the LA Convention Center. It's held every year. First, it's the 4th of July weekend of every year.
Okay.
We've been rocking at the LA Convention Center for I want to say over a decade now, if not at a decade, over a decade. And this year, the organization was different.
Okay.
Things are positioned oddly. From if you're like a veteran, you've been there for years and years, you know that they usually have Figueroa Street kind of quarantined or sectioned off to where it's part con, part regular, where folks can just do what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They closed off all of Figueroa this year, the entire street, because they were expecting. I don't know if they reached the numbers that they're expecting, but they were anticipating somewhere around like 400,000 people to attend.
Wow.
So they had all of Figueroa shut down. Luckily, this year wasn't during a heat wave, because that would have been hell on earth. But overall, I'd say it was fun. There are things that the pros and cons to how they set the booths up and stuff that I wasn't the keenest on. I got priced out on that. My biggest gripe this year was I got priced out on action figures. I'm mad. Y'all see the collection.
Yeah.
I go, and every year it's like my summer field trip, and I go and I'll stock up on some extra toys as if I don't have enough. But this year, man, between tariffs and just like taxes and just the cost of living in circa 2026, I got nothing. Everything was $130, $150. They wanted 2 to 3 times more than what you normally would pay online for it. So I'm just like, all right, let me just stick with my pre-orders online and just be asked out this year. So
wait,
that
first
sucked,
of all,
but everything else was awesome.
As far as the news that I heard, it was sold out anyway. Like the whole thing was sold out. Is that true?
Apparently, it did sell out. It certainly felt like it more on oddly enough Friday than Saturday, because Saturday is always the most crowded day, hands down, every time. So we either chose our shot real carefully and missed the big crowd, but Friday was like definitely a sold out type of day. Allegedly, they sold out Saturday and Sunday, because today got sold out. I was apparently like by noon they were done.
Wow.
But I can't be really that surprised. I feel like they capped it more than anything else. Because in previous years, they've kept selling tickets and then got to a point where we were just at max capacity to where it's a safety hazard.
Wow.
So to avoid that, I think they capped it, and yeah, they sold out this year. So.
Now, we had a very interesting conversation in the store earlier. We sell anime t-shirts, plugs and manga and stuff. Japanese animation. It's called anime. So what do you call Korean animation or Chinese animation, which is growing now because of the success? I mean, it's $1 billion industry. anime.
Mm.
So
Chinese anime is called Donghua, and Korean anime, I forget what it's called.
Anime for Korean anime, I don't know, but Korean manga is called manhwa. So I'm not sure what the
Mm.
animation word is. But we could probably
Okay.
find it actually. Give me 2 seconds.
Mhm. And how do you say
You-
that the Chinese anime?
Donghua?
Donghua?
Yeah, Donghua.
Donghua.
At
See.
least that's how it's pronounced to me.
Okay. See why I have this amazing crew? They know everything. And whatever they don't know, I know. So there you go. We know everything.
Whatever we don't know, we can always look up because South Korean animation is officially called ANI. And I'll check the pronunciation, but AENI.
That's
Okay.
not what I thought it was. I thought it was something different.
Yeah, that's new to me. But apparently, this is like the official designation for it. And again, the Korean equivalent of manga is manhwa.
Manhwa.
So-
Okay.
There you have it.
So yeah, so what's different about Anime Expo versus NYCC, like New York Comic Con? Like what would someone expect? Like if they go in
Recent
there?
years, less than you would think. And because Anime Expo start off as very grassroots, very much of just strictly anime.
Mm-hmm.
Comic Con was always comic books, film. It's Comic Con is more like just a place for pop culture and film stuff anyway. You could have something that's completely not related to comics at Comic Con now.
Okay.
Anime Expo is kind of getting there in recent years. With its popularity and just the rise in popularity of anime, you get a lot more people that are there for just the commercial advertisement, free, just getting the word out, setting a buzz. So in that regard, it and Comic Con are pretty much the same beast now. Where it differs,
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
I
you have
could
an
say
answer.
maybe it's the community overall. Community would be the thing overall because a lot more people that are diehard anime fans and people at Comic Con don't even like comics, but they're there because they want to see whatever exhibit
Mm-hmm.
or like panel.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'd say that's still the kind of one of the core differences between them.
See how I always differentiated the two. An expo is exposing you to the new and upcoming features and releases, whereas a convention goes from past, present, and future. That's how it was exposed to me.
I hear that. I would just say that Comic Con and Anime Expo do both, though. That's my only thing with that.
Yeah,
If both
yeah.
the definition, the comparison makes sense, but Comic Con does stuff where they will have like legacy cast members
Hmm.
or like legacy people from this comic run
Mhm.
or this series come through for the same thing. So it's kind of hard to differentiate between that and Anime Expo because it does the same thing.
Was there
Sure.
anything in particular that you saw this week that you were like, wow, I gotta let everybody know about this. I'm super excited about it coming up.
Because the funny thing is, I did a lot more roaming with the homies and just hardly partying with them this weekend. That I checked out panels. I did look around the booths and stuff like that. They have some
Mhm.
new and upcoming stuff. I caught none of it, but just the same, there is always rumblings that you hear just through the grapevine and what's up next.
Okay.
New seasons of things. Corey, you'll be able to back me up. I think more on this. Kagurabachi. Have you heard of this yet?
Hmm.
Okay,
That's coming out
that
what,
one.
this year.
Sometime this year, I guess we can do a review on that if you're down. I'll check it out. But that was kind of the of the new crop of stuff that's coming out. That was at the fore. People still won't shut the hell up about K-pop Demon Hunter.
Oh, really? They're still
I-
going on about it.
There's a part
It
two
was-
that's coming up.
I kept seeing it. I didn't recognize the characters, but everyone I was with, oh, that's K-pop Demon Hunter. I'm like, oh, okay. The one I didn't watch yet. You should watch it. You should watch it. I'm like, I'll get around to it. But there was that, and what was another one? What was another popular that I kept seeing? Lots of, I guess, dovetailed this to like other pop culture areas. Hollow Vid and VTubers.
Mm.
I must be getting to my old fart years because that was immensely popular this year.
Mm.
All the ones I didn't recognize, I'm like, who's that? Oh, they're a VTuber. Oh, they're Hololive such and such personality. I'm like, oh, okay, I know nothing of this.
Mm.
So that was a new thing this year that is, I guess, hot in the streets, as they like to say. This is hot with the kids right now. And yeah, it was fun. It was a really fun year.
So there's
Even with less like stuff that I attended.
So it seems that there was let's see, a lot of new seasons were coming out. There was Bleach Talk, Leveling, Frieren,
Mhm.
Cyberpunk, and
Right.
was
Oh
it
yeah, Cyberpunk
Steel
was
Ball
popular this
Run?
year too. JoJo, yeah, because JoJo has kind of maintained its station as this cult, but die hard,
Mm-hmm.
level of popularity.
Mhm.
Yeah, there were lots of people that would show up surprisingly for Zen. What is it called? The video game Zone Zenless something or other. I always mess up the name. Three Z's in it.
Oh, that one.
Zenless Zone Zero, something like that. That was super popular, and it's fun to go just to kind of keep abreast of what people are really rocking with.
Mm-hmm.
Demon Slayer is still popular. I saw a bunch of Demon Slayer cosplayers. It was just a fun time. I'm still like processing all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the post-con depression setting in by the moment. So maybe we can move on.
The big thing
I
is
hate that I gotta go to work tomorrow. I gotta deal with
Real
the
life.
regular chaff. The regular crush of humanity commences tomorrow bright and early, and I'm just kind of like, man, I want to be back there. But it is what it is.
That's hot. That's cool. Oh man. Oh man. So let's see. Where do we go from anime here? I mean, there's so many
Well, we need
movies that we need to talk over. We could gloss over a couple if we feel at this point there's not much to say. Um, Obsession. A lot of people have given their 2 cents about it, and at this point, I don't think there's any spoilers. Is anything do we want to say about the rise of Obsession and this? They're banking on being a great new young director. Do you feel?
Pretty up for digital. I mean, it's already. I literally today when I turned on YouTube, it advertised Obsession is now available for digital. I'm like, all right,
Mm.
I'll check it out. I still haven't watched it, but I'll check it out. It's supposed to be the heat. I heard someone trumpeting this idea of, oh, it's already made more money than Sinners. I'm like, you're gauging a movie from last year, and still it just lets me know that it still lives in y'all's brain. Sinners lives in y'all's brain rent free as being an awesome movie because you need anything that you can. Oh, we'll take Obsession. It's got to be a better movie than Sinners. I'm like, okay, we'll see about that. I will check it out, but it's it's digital, it's streaming now, so yeah, check it out, y'all. I guess. Obsession.
I am
What I
shocked.
Someone who hasn't even watched it yet.
I am shocked.
I haven't even watched it yet, but it's got that type of fanfare surrounding it. So why give it a watch. Digital rent.
Mind
Cool.
blown, ladies and gentlemen. I did not expect Drew not to have seen that yet. Very interesting. Wow.
It's
Well-
not even that I wasn't interested or negging it. It's just I didn't get around to it. It was on the list. I told you I was gonna go see it, but I just didn't get around to it.
Do you see it,
the
Corey?
funny thing. I did. The funny thing is, we just talked about this not long ago about A24 Studios and Blumhouse, and he kind of downplayed it, saying, they weren't that good and they weren't doing numbers. However, I will give Drew some credence. While this isn't the best movie, it's a glorified B movie. The story
It
is
is.
completely original. The story is completely original. It looks like they did the best with the money that they had for this low budget type of movie, but they blew it out the park with what's her name? Neverette, her acting.
Mm-hmm.
The acting is supposed to be good. Her wigging out is supposed to be like the main draw of the film.
Yeah, it's the faces she made, and there were a couple of behind the scenes that I don't want to go into spoilers for with the movie because
Yeah.
people are still watching it. But yeah, it's definitely a must watch. I think Drew will watch it and appreciate it, and he'll say it's good for A24, but I think it's just a good movie overall.
We'll see. I might surprise you because they say that the acting of old girl is like the why you're there effectively for the movie. It's the good
100%.
parts of the movie.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. I can't walk in expecting really much more than that. And just
Right.
like the idea of the monkey's paw wish of, if you could wish the girl of your dreams, whatever the hell that is,
Mhm.
if you could wish for the girl of your dreams, what would that actually look like in real life?
Right.
So or the worst, or your twisted version of that dream becomes a reality. and the
But
hell
that
that follows thereafter.
that in and of itself is what sold me on it. It wasn't like a traditional monkey paw type of movie. There's a lot of lore and a lot of plot holes and a lot of ways they can make a sequel for this movie, and I'm interested in this world that they built.
Well, allegedly,
Are we
the way
sequel
that it
baiting then? Is that what it is?
is it what?
Is it like just we're setting up a franchise, y'all? Sequel
No,
baititis.
No,
I
I'll
mean,
see you in the next one.
no,
Not
that-
really.
That wasn't,
Return.
not
that wasn't
really.
the
Okay.
intent for this movie. It just happened that way.
Okay, if it's organic, cool. If it has like genuine like legs to where it could expand and tell other stories, cool.
Absolutely.
If this is another, we're setting up a Marvel Cinematic Universe of just horror stuff.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
everyone's gonna.
Well, you know what it
every
is?
90-minute advertisement to the next film.
When you see the trailer, it's very, to me, it's very low bar. You know what's gonna happen. Like it's not, to me, it's not brain surgery, but because it's so simple and the execution was so good, you enjoy the ride. I don't feel that when I watched this, I didn't really feel this feeling of, oh wow, this is so different, so unique. I mean, it seems like a drawn out version of the Twilight Zone. It's just that it was executed so well, I think. And I think, you know what I mean?
I had a different reaction then because I really did enjoy it watching it. I was like, what's going to happen next? Because, oh man, I don't want to go into spoilers because there's two.
Oh no, wait.
ways.
Just to be
I'll talk
fair,
about
I
that
don't know how I said that, but no, I enjoyed the ride. But I'm saying, I wish. Sometimes I get into the Corey mindset. I don't want to watch a trailer because you're like, all right. To me, it wasn't. There was nothing that happened that I was like, oh, didn't see that coming. It wasn't that kind of
Right.
film.
It didn't subvert any expectations.
No.
You weren't really shocked, but Corey was on the basically like it was a page turn. It was on the edge of your seat type of stuff. Corey.
Not that. All right. The whole what goes on with the girlfriend? I can't remember her name. Navarette, the one we go to go see.
Mhm.
What goes on with her is the most interesting. Not just her acting, but her backstory. What actually happened to her in the movie. That was the most captivating, and I felt original. You don't really get that from Monkey Paw type of movies.
Mhm.
And I wanted to know the backstory and lore of that. That's what kept me captivated. The ending, horrible, but like Seven said, the ride of the movie, it made sense.
The ride
even
was
though I
nice.
didn't
It,
like
it was a nice
Yeah.
ride.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
But
like
you
the
said
lore.
that the ending was cheeks. The ending was dog water.
You see the ending coming. There's nothing they could
Oh, it's predictable. So it's
It's
less
right.
that it's bad. It's just more that it's predictable.
predictable.
Correct,
movie. Yeah,
correct.
they had to
Okay,
end it.
that's why you're calling it B movie. Okay,
Right,
gotcha,
right. They
gotcha,
had
gotcha.
to.
All right.
Now,
Yeah. So it has Corey's B movie sigil on it because that's an official thing. It's part of the show now. Doesn't have Corey's B movie seal on it.
can I
This one does, but it's a good time apparently.
It'll make sense
check-
when you see it, though. It makes sense when you see it.
can I
I keep an eye out for it.
How much
You
time
make
do
me
we
walk.
have?
You
We
have
good?
me walking being.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying, like, another film, if you don't mind me making this transition, that everybody glorified. And for me, it was not, one, it was not worth it. I wish I didn't spend the money to see it in a movie theater. And I feel that it's just blown out of proportion to be this great thing, and it wasn't. And that was Backrooms.
Trash.
You guys
Trash.
didn't like Backroom. Okay, I haven't seen that one yet either. It's not going to be for everybody.
No.
The liminal horror thing, I think it's not quite niche, but unless the idea of cramped areas, wide open spaces where it's just you, the uncanniness of how it's designed, like uncanny, I think, what do they call it? What do they call it? Non-Euclidean architecture.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You ever familiar with this? Where it's like stairs that lead, in weird parallel spaces and stuff like that. If that stuff doesn't interest you or unsettle you, the back rooms will just kind of be like, and they're walking, and dread is rising. We don't know where we are. It'll be kind of just a slog.
Well, it worked. Well, that's interesting you brought that up because the environment really didn't even matter. It was more what was in there that made you like,
there is
oh,
the creature element to the back rooms,
creature.
though. There's the
But that
creature
was
horror
it.
element.
that was
Well,
it. It's just the
okay.
creature part. That was it.
Right.
All right.
So, I have a completely different view on this.
Mm-hmm.
I think I brought up before a movie called Exit 6. where it was a popular video game
Mm-hmm.
and they made it into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Exit 6 is literally you're in a Japanese underground train station and you're trying to get to Exit 6, the sixth level. Backrooms, I know it as a video game that was also on PC, where you're navigating the back rooms and you hear strange noises, and if you run into the monster, it's the monster in the video game is way scarier than what you got in the movies. I'm just gonna say that. But there is a parallel between these type of movies, like Drew was saying, and I felt like Backrooms failed on every level that other movies like Exit 6 excelled.
Interesting. Yeah,
Okay.
and where it could have been interesting and deep of what was going on really wasn't explored.
Mm-mm.
You know. Oh, but
Yeah, with the
before
backrooms though,
yeah.
you're not supposed to really learn what it is. You're not the mystery itself of the backrooms essentially is never solved. How did it get there? Why does it exist? Who runs it? We don't know. It's just this place that people find themselves just through circumstances thrust into. And in the film, it looks like you have a means of escape. Most times, I know the backrooms. Well, you know the video games, Corey. I know it through the short horror films, where you have like the found footage stuff. Kid falls into the back rooms. He doesn't know how to get back out until the end when he accidentally hits an exit and then plummets thousands of feet to his death. The camera ends up in another place, and he's just a splotch on the concrete somewhere. So, like, to know it from that, it's like this mystery of this space that is hostile. There are creatures inside there that are hostile. The environment is uncanny. It's modeled after our own, but it's weird. There's all this non-Euclidean architecture. We don't know who built it or how it came to be, but it's a place where typically people can't get out of. You either don't live or you'd never make it out. So that's how I know it.
Interesting. Yeah, it was also interesting too how like there's this whole group online, this whole thing about backrooms, and this guy just found a way to capitalize on something that already exists. He didn't create the concept or the, and he didn't even, for me, created a story that was worth telling. That's
I want to say, don't quote me on this just yet, but I
Right.
want to say that the studio worked with the guy who originally created the web series.
Oh,
His alias online is Kane Pixels,
okay.
and I believe he worked directly with them on this film. So I get there's the whole adaptation thing because a found footage short horror series can be very disjointed and would not make for many people. I'd like it. I rock with found footage. I think it's interesting. But most people won't rock with like a 90-minute found footage film about random stuff that happens in the back rooms. You got to have A, B, C, beginning, start, middle, end. So if they adapted it to where it's more, I guess, I don't know, streamlined for audiences, okay, I can give that a pass. If it's as bad as y'all are saying, though, it might just be a crap movie. It might just not be a good attempt.
It is. I feel like we've elevated from movies like Blair Witch Project. People still talk about Blair Witch Project. There are other movies that people didn't see, like Exit 6. When you see Backrooms, it does not reach that bar.
Right.
No matter how you try to cut and paste it, it just doesn't, with the storyline, with the lore. The camera shots were okay. The monologues were way too long.
Yeah.
It was
the
not
monologues I get because again, this is a horror series and a lot of it is like written, documented stuff
Right.
and found footage. So you're gonna get those monologues.
Well,
and
that's the thing.
that sounds
Funny,
on-
they
that sounds
didn't
about
really
right.
go the found footage route, even though that was the genesis. They did play around, like trying to record stuff. I'll leave it at that. I don't want, and it's
Okay.
not. I'm not ruining anything for you. It just, I want people to understand what's happening, that it's real. But I mean, it was like a sprinkle on the cake. It wasn't the icing or anything. They kind of moved away from that, and maybe because so many other people have done that before, they stayed away from that. But it was
It's possible.
very much a half-baked film for me. Yeah.
If this would have been sold as a horror comedy, like a thriller comedy, I think it would have been great because the jump scares were hilarious. They weren't even scary.
Yeah. And before I forget, going back to the last movie, Obsession, there were elements that could have been just phenomenal because the movie really, yes, it's about the guy making the wish. And what if you wish for something and then you actually get what you wish for? Be careful what you wish for. And then there's a
Mhm.
responsibility of what you wish for once you get it. I think that's very interesting. That's great. And I guess that's the ride. But the real story, the real heart or the horror, to your point, Corey, is what happens to that girl. And what is she thinking? What is she feeling? And there was only one. There's only two moments you get kind of a glimpse.
Mhm.
One was like they kind of boom like a flashlight on and off, which wasn't good enough, and then near the end, and that's it. And
There was one more. There was one more.
with when she was standing still for a long time. Oh no, there
No,
was
not
one
that
where
part.
she's
No,
like, "What am
yeah.
I doing?" Or, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that wasn't
Yeah.
even strong enough because by that
It
time,
wasn't strong.
yeah,
None of them were, and that's what I said. The lore of her is really where I would love to see a sequel go into because, like you said, we got snippets
but it's not.
of
It's
the.
too late now. Well, no, there is one
This,
creative way that it could be done, but I won't even say it on the show. I'll say it after the show because I don't want someone to do it. Because
well,
the
I
internet's, there's
I
there's
think
there's
we're here.
one way. There's only one way, but I don't think they would do it. But I'll tell you guys after the show. But
I
the
know we're on the
story was
same level.
supposed to end. Um, it wasn't supposed to end where it ended. You know that, right? Did you hear that
Yeah.
one? Yeah. But anyways, let's move on. Just in case where people are never seen, because there was another film I tried to watch it, and everyone said how this is so amazing, this is so great, and it was independent and low budget. It was the Iron Lung. Did you see that one? It's Iron Lung,
Mm.
right? That was the one that was the guy, the
That's
YouTuber.
the other horror one. Yeah, yeah, with what's his name, Markiplier.
That was trash. I
Yeah,
couldn't I
that was.
couldn't get
I
through it.
haven't seen it yet.
It
You
was
thought,
trash.
wow, you couldn't get through it.
That
Okay,
was trash.
I suppose. Wow. All
Which
right,
is
so that
which
was
is
a no
bad
for
because
seven.
I could have gotten through back rooms for more than that one.
Wow. All right.
Jeez.
Not all
The
Shots,
funny
movies.
shots
thing is, I
It
fired.
might
didn't
not
want
be
to
your
watch
thing,
it.
Seven. It might just not be your thing. These like based on online horror and horror video games, they're not going to resonate with everybody.
Right.
They will with some folks, but this is kind of we're still testing this type of like film style, I think.
Well,
But we'll see. I'm gonna check it
yeah,
out. We can do like a full on thing
yeah,
next time
yeah,
because I'm curious now.
yeah. All right. So let's do a little speed run. Um, or actually, I guess we could throw that in the next episode or so. We got some other stuff. Um, and there's some honorable mentions of things that have come out that no one seems to be talking about. And I'd be curious if you guys seen it, heard anything, and why are these movies flopping, or just no one's talking about. I think that would be
Why
super
like
interesting.
Supergirl? Why is Supergirl flopping? You know what
Okay,
you're talking about?
Dag, you said that real fast with the tongue there,
Real
man.
fast.
Because I'm like, what is he talking about? What film is he talking about in
well,
particular? He
well,
usually will give a name
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to
Well,
what the hell he's talking
the
about.
next
But yeah,
episode, the whole you gotta
okay.
come back, folks. Yeah. So you're
Well,
watching
that can
Geek
be
Case.
yeah, that can be the next time.
Yeah. All right. Thank
Yeah.
you, Drew. Thank you, Corey. I'm Seven. You're watching Geekcaster. Go to geekcaster.com. If you're watching us on cable in Nassau County, Suffolk County, Kings County, we appreciate you. And we're out of here. Geekcaster.